Hello guys, this is Golden Spiritual Teacher right here, and we are evolving every single day, and we are growing mentally, physically, and spiritually, and we don't stop growing here on planet Earth. Let me just burn some Palo Santo. And if you guys don't know about Palo Santo, it's an wood from Peru. You can find it in the, Amazon forest, big forest. Palo Santo, it's an healing wood, it's a cleansing wood. It's everybody using as cleansing, all the shamans, all the healers and the light workers. We are all using it to cleansing our aura. I can breathe in. It have really beautiful fragrance. It just cleans my mind, open up my heart. It's cleans all of this negative energy that you don't want to deal with. And I have a couple of them. Not everywhere you can find it, but you can order it online. And also it brings good energy. It cleans the energy, this bubble in your room or in your aura, okay? And this is what I use to cleanse my aura and energy. And also, if I don't like any entities to be here, unseen entities, I chase them out of my room, out of my space with this, just by burning on this Palo Santo. And I love it. And then what I do, I also love incense, and I bought it from Rishikesh from the capital city of yoga when I was in yoga ashram. And it's sandalwood. It's an oil of sandalwood, and I can really smell it. So I love different kind of smells, okay? I really put it, like, you cannot see me with any kind of perfume because I choose natural fragrance of flower. Like I have here, I can show you. I have more here, like I collect them. I have ylang oil. It's sunflower oil. It's all organic. And then I have vanilla here. I have different kind of, right? And I smell on them to just calm down my nerves and feel beautiful, changing my smells, changing my smell of aura, because a smells of a person says a lot. I love sandalwood, I love flowers, all of this beauty, jasmine. You can find, orange flavor. There are many smells, many oils made out of different kind of herbs, and I love it. I put it all over my body, or I smell it. If I don't want to put it on my body, I smell it, and it immediately just changed my mood. It's also open up, many of our chakras. So now it's very good to use, very good for cleanse. And I just want to tell you all, do you ever, thinking of a palm, like why it is the way it is, not everybody's palms are same. Everybody got different palms. And, I got this palm. So I am a right hand person. I write with my right hand, as you all can see. I write it, but then I realized, well, all of my life I practice with my right hand, and I'm so good at it, right? I'm really good at it. But why don't I practice with my left hand? Because what I learned from many palm masters is that if your left hand looks better than the right hand, then you should practice with your left hand more often in order to manifest, because the hand that you're writing with, it's your conscious mind, and the hand that you cannot write with or don't write with is actually your subconscious mind. And I believe that I can activate more of my subconscious mind just by practicing writing every day with my left hand. And actually today is my first day of writing, and I was just writing on all the zodiac signs because I really love astrology. And I was writing, it's my first time, guys. Look how horrible it looks like. Haha. But hey, this is my first day and I want to continue this journey every single day for at least 3 months to improve my subconscious mind, because when I study about my palms, my left hand really looks good. And left hand, your subconscious mind, also your root. Your root means, what you had from your roots, your ancestors, okay? Your family line, it's big, right? And our family members in the past journey, like they achieved lots of things. Everything can be written here, you can see it. So now, in order to activate all these powers, because it already exists within in your DNA, so you need to, if you are right-handed, just practice with your left hand, writing more, maybe, I don't know, I write 1 page, you can write as much as you want. And also what I understand that, to activate it, I need to improve it every single day. And I'm doing it. And this is what I'm sharing with you all. And also, your right hand, it's your conscious mind, right? So this is what you are basically in this time. But by time, all of these structures, all of this line may change and come up with different structures and everything, it changed by time. So it's very magical and mystical, and there are lots of palm readers out there who speaking about it. It's very mystical and magical for me because I'm really interested in those things and when it comes to astrology, right? So now, all of these are very beautiful tools that you can use in your daily life, because why not try something new in each of our daily life? Because we've been programmed in this old programming of doing things. So I'm really excited to learn something new every day, because I'm getting this blissful day and I'm blessed to be in this day and live on this day, because nobody told you how long you are going to live, right? So now I'm in this existence and I'm here for a reason. So I better learn, I better expand my mind, I better, rise my frequency to love. And today I made a live about rising one of the most highest frequency here on earth, and one of the most highest frequency on earth is actually the frequency of love. So whenever we want to rise high, we can just think about love. And I got messages on my messenger. I don't know how you think, people. I don't know how you think. When I talk about love, I don't talk about the love between the man and woman or same gender, whatever. But I talk about the love of universe. Love is something that is not only happens between two partners. Love is everywhere. I'm talking about the energy, the love that you meet out of, the love that is everywhere, love that connects us together. So now I got lots of messages. This is crazy, okay? I got to tell you. I got messages like, I want to, know you, or I want to marry you, or I'm in love with you, and I see in your videos you talk a lot about love, but why you don't answer me? It's like, what? I'm not interested in that. So if you're in my videos and you were watching it, do not misunderstand that. And also, what I learned is that it's very, very important for one to learn about the astrological chart. Well, the chart, you can learn about your chart and think like, okay, I will become it and I will just follow my chart and just be it. Or it's all of your BS, your mindset. You can change it anytime. So now, what's most important is to really dive deep into and having a bigger picture of your mindset, because our astrological chart is not permanent. It's something very impermanent that we born only in this lifetime with, and it's gonna be changed in each of your rebirth, because the way our planets are, the way all of this solar system and all the stars, when I look into the cosmos, the Milky Galaxy, all of this exists within me, and they're changing, they're changing its position, and it's moving all the time. Okay, it's moving all the time. Everything is moving. Even a single tree is moving towards the sun, even if you see it or not. They moves very slow. They moves very slow. So basically we don't understand that, because we see, oh my god, trees are standing really still and I don't even move. It's like, well, do you even know that you as a person, you're breathing, even the earth is breathing into this oneness with you. There is no separation between earth and me. That's why I always say being connected to earth means really be grounded to Mother Nature, okay? Or taking off your shoes, okay? Hugging a tree, because everything is so connected and there is no separation. And this is one of the most beautiful, mystical, and magical things we could ever experience. And it's our life that we're living. And this life that we're living, it's very impermanent. Nobody told you it's going to be permanent. But your soul, within in your body, this is what's permanent in it. This is what's immortal is, okay? So now you have to change this body all the time. And this is the rules of this cosmos, okay? You need to change body all the time. And only through enlightenment you can choose when to leave this body and when not. Your body can get very old and rotten, still you can still be alive, because if you have really strong chi, really strong life force. That's why I say always, work with your breathing, the way you breathe. Breathe consciously, breathe deeply. The more deeper you breathe, the more you release out of you, because all of this stagnant energy, all of these chakras that is coded in your spine. Hey, this is golden spiritual teacher and we are diving deep. So all of these energy centers that is coded in your spine, well, with these two human eyes you may not see it, but we're here to dive deep into the consciousness of self. So now there are so many things that we cannot see. We cannot even see the air. So how can you believe in something like, well, how can you believe in something that unseen things don't exist here on earth? How can you just go with the, okay, this is my outer structures, this face, outer reality and all this. So you have to dive more internal to really see your internal organ. There are so many kids in India, they're activating their third eye chakra, which is located right here, that one little organ that is on your backside of your head. They're cleansing and activating it, okay? The people who've been who are kids from 0 to 7 years old, they have higher abilities. Why? Because they didn't went to doing lots of wrongdoing things like we did, okay? We experienced a lot, and we also chemicalized ourselves a lot with, maybe consciously or unconsciously. But now that you have tuned into me, so now you are becoming more conscious about the things that I'm talking about. So now, once you realize that there are lots of things that we don't know, nobody knows everything, and if you are wise, then you have to acknowledge that knowledge is never ending knowledge. All these wisdoms, we can just get it for eternity. So now, when it comes to the energy centers that is coded in your spine, many yogis talks about it because they're experiencing it. Yogis, their meditation is there, okay? So now, it's located in your spine, and it's not only those 8 or 7 major chakras that we have. There are billions of chakra centers within our body. So now, this is coded in our spine. The Kundalini energy, it's also coded in our spine. The Ida and Pingala, the sun and the moon, feminine and masculine energies coded on your lower chakra, which is the root chakra, and they're really sleeping. We need to wake them up so that the energy can rise through all of our chakras till it come to the crown, till it meet the crown chakra. Well, the yogi knowledge says, what I learned is that it never really meet the crown chakra, because it don't need it when it comes to the pineal gland. It just flow, okay? So now, we need to work through it every single day, because this life have a purpose, and the purpose is not only listening to the governments, being in tune with the systems, and working, paying your bills, or getting stuck with your body needs, or having kids, having a partner and house, and this beauty that you're shown in a romantic movies, because they corrupt your mind with this belief, with this system, with this corruption, that this is how this is the picture of best life, but they forget to tell you the picture, the real picture, showing you the real picture about your own self and your purpose, because you come alone, you go alone. So now the real bigger picture is actually to enlighten yourself so that you can reach to the highest consciousness of God, which is your crown chakra. So now, to activating all of these chakras, yogis are talking about it, all the monks, okay? There are so many truths right here, even all in this new age, the people, the masters like me, all these light workers, okay? Right now we are waking up, and there are so many kindred spirits started to really ask the system. So now, all of this bigger picture that we've been drawn to, that we've been manipulated into since we've been kids, because we watched our parents, what they taught us, and then we watch all of this television, TV, and we all of these movies, they just downloaded too many things. So now we need to reprogram all this and really find our true self and really seek the truth. Why am I here? What is my purpose? It must be more bigger than what everybody is doing here on earth. Everybody is doing the same thing, dreaming of the same thing, but there is so much more than this. So we need to really connect with the entire cosmos that is really within us, because all of this that I can see up on the sky, in the night sky, all of this is my internal world. There is no separation, because all of these dimensions and all of these worlds exist exactly right here. And once you tune into your Supreme Self, once you tune into the Akashic Library, you will get all the downloads, and the only way you can do it just by helping yourself to rise your vibration to love frequency. And I am again telling you, love, it doesn't mean only what's happened between partnership. I am talking about the love of the cosmos. You are made out of love. So now you need to rise to your truest frequency, and it can, start with opening up your heart to compassion, to love, to understanding yourself. It's all about self, because self is the only truth. Self is the only truth, because your soul is what's permanent. Rest is just impermanent. Your life, anything that you think that you own, you don't own a shit. Excuse my language, but you don't own a shit, because everything that you own, one day you need to leave it. You just need to leave it and say bye-bye to it all. Even the mask that you have, your egotistical mask, that mask that you are showing to the world who you really are. You are none of that. You are none of that. You are just this cosmos, this entire galaxy, this light that is sparkling around. The earth, and sending signals and receiving all the time when we tap into the higher dimension. This is what we talk about, okay? Sometimes I can be too human, down on the starred room and talk it, okay? But right now I am too high. Most of the time I'm out of this earth. I'm just out of this earth. I don't even have any ground in my chart. So now you need to understand that all of these are temporary. Nothing is really permanent. And anything that you owns, nothing owns you, and you don't own anything here on earth. So you need to just elevate higher, reach over your days, and focusing on love, loving yourself for the highest good, so that you can love everything else around you, so that you can glow and flow like the flowers, like the nature, like the sun on the sky, because you are that. All of this, what we see, it's actually our mind. This is what our mind projects, so-called the outside, but all of this is just illusion. Nothing really exists. You are just in empty space. You are just an empty space. When I look deep into my eyes, there is a pimple, and it's a little one, and it's all dark inside. So now there are so many things, that tells us who we are. Well, we got our name, we got programs since we've been kid, and then we go to school, we learn so many things, and then, who do you wanna be? And then you become that, and you're having this mask. But will it follow with you when you die? No. All of the wisdom that you collect from your experiences that you are creating for yourself. You see, it's so easy for us to blaming on someone else, but we need to understand that we are all student and master to each other. And when a spirit enter in our life, and whoever it's in our life and we're communicating, those are the spirits should be here right now with you to teach you something, and you are teaching them something, and then we end up hating on each other, which is not good. We should always bring it into love frequency so that we can acknowledge them, recognize them, and collect the wisdom that they have to give it to us, because we are all wisdom collector. Only wisdom going to free us from all the pain and suffering from earth and enlighten us in our daily life, so that we can master our reality by mastering our mind and opening our heart into this cosmos love, cosmic love energy, and live a very balanced life. Because we need to understand the polarity. Even in Egypt they talked about it. Okay, the polarity is here, yin and yang, as you can see, the feminine and masculine, day and night. There is always light even in the darkness. So now, we need to stop hating on each other. We need to stop hating our experiences. All of this is meant to happen, and we need to just collect the wisdom, and set it free, so that we can be liberated from all this pain and doubting and egotistical, self-talking within ourselves. So in the end of the day, if you are destroyed, you are going to destroy more of this planet Earth. More of this planet Earth. So that's why there is geometrical shape. There is geometrical form. All of these are coded internally. Everything have its matter. This body is not only a human body. This is a magic right here. And only through human body, we can be enlightened. And this is the most beautiful thing here on planet Earth, experiencing this life, so-called life. But, only through this human body. So because human body is one of the highest consciousness of God, that makes God to be aware of himself. That's why we are so smart and intelligent. We are so divine. So we need to just stop torturing ourselves mentally with lots of negative thoughts and forget who we really are and what we are here for. We all have a divine purpose, and we're doing it consciously or unconsciously. We are all doing it. We can fly because we got the wings. We can talk telepathically because we are doing it all the time. All the time. We are doing it. Whenever we are thinking of someone or something, we are sending a signal, and that energy signature is sending us signals back. If you are a very clean person, if you are very conscious and you are really living in the awareness of self, you can really be aware of this conversation that you're having with your ancestors, angels, guardians, your friends here on earth, your spiritual family here on earth, or God, the highest form of love. Any conversation, you can hear it. It's so easy, I tell you. It's very easy. You need to just dive within in yourself. So now, I can learn lots of things from nature, and we all can do if we put more focus and attention on nature and being a humble person and really surrender to Mother Nature. There is a spirit. There is spirits in every little thing. It may sound crazy to many of you all, but yes, this is the fact right here. This is the truth. The more you dive deep into the ocean, the more the truth going to reveal to you, because I am devoted in it. I am a seeker of it. I'm a lover of it. I'm just in it. So now, once I got into it, I found people who are into it too. So we can share the same love, same knowledge, same understanding. So now, just because someone going to judge on the things that you experience, that you are believing in, that you think it's true, doesn't mean you have to change yourself for that person, because there are people who gonna poke on you. There are people who will tell so many things because they've been doing it all day long. If the sun is hot outside, they'll be like, oh, it's so hot, and when it starts to rain and it's cool and breezy weather, they're like, oh, it's rainy and it's breezy, I don't like this. So they're not liking any of the weather anyway. So how can you prefer that person gonna like you for who you are? All you need to do, accept yourself, and all of the right spirits going to appear to you in the right time. In the right time, look, I'm having this pyramid right here, and it's beautiful. Many people prefer it as like, Illuminati and things like that. But hey, this symbol is representing the pyramids. Our great days master was to be there, and we have their DNA within us, and there is no separation, anything. You can activate it. Like, look at this, like, learn about the things, all of these structures, all of these signs, all of this beauty that you have within in your temple or outside. Look at my palm. Like, it's very interesting, like what's going on right here. It's changing my time. So now, enlighten yourself in your daily life, and I really appreciate you all to really listening to what I have to say. And also what you need to do is to really calm down and just relax and just dive into the journey of knowing yourself, understanding yourself, loving yourself. And this is the only path we should follow, because nothing really matters, nothing really exists. So we need to also practice to letting go of our attachments here on earth, because as I'm saying, attachment creates lots of pain and suffering here on earth. It's so painful, all of this attachment and all these bondings and all these strings and all this. It's very, very painful. And our chakras, when I was talking about chakras, now we are back to it. Our lower chakras are very emotional. Our soul don't have any emotions. Our soul don't feel anything. Our soul is just one with the cosmic, the source itself. So it don't have any feeling. It don't have any attachment. It's just in its neutral state, always in this meditative state. Do you know? Right now you see me, it's all dry. I'm in my room and all this. But all these are bubbles of water. The entire galaxy, all of these are water. We're into water, but right now our mind makes it so solid. It seems like it's dry. Water is water. It's on the ocean or in the river or on the waterfall or mountain, wherever. But when you tune more into your meditation and you come to this state where, you are always moving like the waves, like it's just like this. You're always moving, always moving, always moving. So now, understand this. One truth is that your soul don't have none of these human attachments and all of this. This human body and this human body is coated with lots of emotional chakras that makes you smell, that makes you to eat, the taste, okay, hearing sounds, okay, feeling all this, because this human body, the spine, what I'm talking about, it's carrying the chakra. And it's not only human body who have the chakras. We are communicating, sending and receiving signals all the time. This is how we are communicating. Subconscious mind is communicating through that. So now these chakra centers exist in animals, exist in plants, exist in earth, places to places, exist in water. So the way I'm explaining to you all is that there is souls in each of these things. There is soul of mountain, there is spirit in the mountains, there is spirits in the water, there is spirit in the river, there is spirit in the trees. So now once you more tap into your own powers, you are going to experience all this. It's just gonna come to you just like that, and you understand that how beautiful it is to experience all of this. But sometimes it can be hard for me too, because as a light worker right here, do you think it's an easy way for me to see the truth? It's not always about seeing the beauty and la 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 la. There is lots of darkness too. We have to go through the darkness and to see the light. We need to go through these dark jungles, whatever you want to call it, la 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 la, and it's all dark and you are shaky and you don't know where you are going. You are like, oh my God, life is so end. It's like end. Then you see the tunnel, there is a light, and you're just moving towards it. By time it's get more easier, but I'm not gonna tell you it gets a lot easier, because this is a spiritual growth. This is a spiritual journey of knowing thyself, going inside and going on this journey within in yourself and finding on the glories and all this madness with yourself. This world will make you go crazy if you just see how things are working here on planet Earth. while there are so many spirits here on earth in human body, but are they really human? That's why there are different kind of foods on the stores. That's why there are different kind of, people eating different kind of things. There are people who eat pig blood and they think it's tasty. There are people who just eating like plastic rice, plastic egg, and plastic all of these things, and they think it's tasty. There are people who eat snakes and dog meat and cat meat. Yes, it may sound crazy and nasty, but this is what's happening. So now, there are people who also eat like meat of all these worms and things like that. So now, food says a lot about the person, okay? So this human body, supernatural human computer made, it's in tune with 4 elements. 4 elements, well, 5 elements. Let me just tell you. Ether, which is the soul. Earth, fire, air, and water, okay? So basically you are earth in this human form, okay? So now you have to, if you are in tune and online with Mother Nature, you will be drawn to eating lots of earth grow foods, sun grow foods that is connected with this 4 elements that I just gave you, that is connected with these 4 elements, because this is very natural. This is very natural. So now it's your choice. You can recognize yourself and people. There are human. Okay, let's say that now you are a superhuman being. Okay, and you are drawn to certain spirits energetically. You call upon them, and they get inside in your holy temple, and now you are worshiping that entity that is within you, and it's gonna tell you, well, give me that, give me this, it's just gonna make you hungry for certain things, and then you are just hungry for that. But is that really you? Is this really your food? Did you ever question yourself like this? Sometimes you can get afraid of yourself just by seeing your true self and what it's taken by. And once you see your own light, then you're gonna chant so much that this entity is out of your space, and your temple, which is the body, it's become holy. It's become pure, like the spring water that is coming from the heaven. And earth is a heaven. Heaven can be your state of mind, okay? So it's been written in many books, holy books, where how heavens look like, where the mountain is, where the river is, and it's green, it smells good, the flowers, birds are singing. Yes, nature I'm talking about, because nature is God creation. Nature is God creation, and nature is the only way that we can walk through here on planet Earth and really being in tune with the spirit of Mother Nature. Mother Nature, it's feminine energy that we are into. It's planet Earth. That's why she's so nurturing, giving us foods and all this, right? That's why she's so loving and forgiving to the people who is destroying so much on planet Earth, torturing her. Still she's being very lovely, like look at us, feminine energy. But the thing is that we need to understand we don't only carry feminine energy just because we have this feminine body. We're made out of these 2 energy, Ida and Pingala, the Kundalini energy, the feminine and the masculine, the sun and the moon energy. It's within us. It's within all of us. Basically, we are not our body, but we are more of our energy that we carry within ourselves. Okay, so now, does the soul have any as I mentioned, soul don't have any emotions. Soul don't go around feel. Soul is the observer of everything that is happening. Okay, soul is here, and your body and your emotions and your experiences right here. So now there are 7 astral bodies, and once I was basically meeting my monk in an ashram in an Island, and during this time I was just drinking lots of fruits, like drinking lots of water, and I was just on fast for 10-day water fast, and then eating lots of raw fruits, right? So now also whenever I let's say that I eat raw for 1 to 3 months, and then I eat alkaline diet. Whatever I make sure it's electric, right? So now meditating with him for 4 hours only by focusing on one object took me somewhere. I started with 4 hours, then I went up to 5 hours, 6 hours straight every single day. After that meditation, I went back home and I just lay down on my bed like I didn't got sleep all these years of my life. This is how I slept. And then I wake up and all I wanted to do just meditating, because I was gaining lots of knowledge. I was understanding more of myself and the reality. There is magic in meditation, but there's also your effort need to be in here to really do it, right? I'm devoted in it whenever I get the time, and I do it. I really love it. I love all of the monks that really helped me along my journey and show me their technique, show me their wisdom, show me their light, and help me to enlighten myself more. So now during this meditation, well, the time when I just looked at the clock, it was just a toy for me, made out of human creatures, just to play with. So I was just in this timeless space with myself. Time didn't exist. So I started to laugh for no reason. Like, time is just an illusion. So time really don't exist. It's just a toy out there hanging on the wall. And it's giving me sometimes like, no, the real time is that you are infinite. You are in this infinite lifetimes right here, exactly right here. And you go experience to experience because you decided to experience all this. You decided to play with yourself. Life is very simple, but our chakras, this human body and its needs, and our thoughts, most of our thoughts, and because our thoughts creates these emotions, right? So now, when it creates emotions, and then we focus and put our attention and we feel it and we believe it, and then we create our reality in a certain way. So if you want to create the best out of yourself, you need to manifest what you want to manifest, what your soul is providing you to manifest. Sometimes we can manifest lots of things, but none of our manifestations are wrong. None of our manifestation is bad. All of this manifestation, you manifested, and there is nothing wrong about it. Even all of your bad experiences and good experiences, it's for your own growth. No matter whatever you are manifesting and experiencing it will always take you to that stage where you are, where you should be, and you will make sure that you had all of this experience before you leave planet Earth. But if you are not done, and you have lots of blockages, and you are really unaware of yourself, and you are really unconscious, then you need to come back to planet Earth again and just experiences. Sometimes I get deja vu, like, hold on, I already experienced it. Why am I here in this experience yet? Did I forget something? Or maybe I did something in this experience that I didn't like. Maybe now I am back again to make it right, make it better. Sometimes it just gets like, whoa moment, okay, for me. And it's one of the most beautiful things that we can experience. So now, I don't know if it goes with you, so let us know, because we are all family here and we are here to connect with each other. If you feel like, well, nobody understands you, there is nobody, and now you are here with me and you're listening to, oh, she resonates with my energy, all this. Just so you know, most of the people here on my room, they do resonate with me. That's why they're here and really listening and sharing my videos. And really, even the people who are not fully into it, but they're interested, is because of they are waking up little by little by little. When you look into a caterpillar and then they suddenly get their wings and start to fly and all this is what I'm talking about. So now, one thing for sure, we are in this mystical journey, and just because we are living in the same routine and same routine over and over again, we may not feel that excitement within ourselves. We don't feel that we used to feel when we've been little kid, and like, oh, another day, and we're gonna do so much, do you remember this time? Like, I remember this time about myself, with myself, when I was really little like this, and then I learned how to walk, and then I was like, oof, I wish if I was taller like this, like the elders, so that I could touch the the things that is placed on the roof, let's say maybe some snack or maybe some fruit, I'm like, oh, I cannot reach it because I am too little. So I wish if I could just be tall like them. And then I was like, one day I will, and I will reach there, right? So now, and then I used to wake up like, oh, playing joyfully and finding out all the secrets in the gardens, like, oh, what is this? What is this? Like, was so interested in knowing things, just questioning things. Then when we started to question, we actually end up questioning people who didn't even have the right knowledge, and they just give us some lies. And then we end up believing it. And it's same thing happened when we went to school, because we got programmed. So now, we are here and helping each other to reprogram our old mindset, old programming out of our space, so that we can be empty again to collect all of this right information that is here. Because Yogi says there is only one truth, and nothing and nobody can change that truth. And this is universal truth. You can even feel it within yourself. The more you experience, the more you know. I can just tell you my experience. I can tell you all the knowledge that you need. But if you don't experiencing it, it's not enough just with having knowledge. Oh, I know everything. You can just spend the rest of your life by having this attitude, I know everything, without ever experiencing it. So basically, experience tells us the true story. That's why sometimes I just disappear. I just disappear with my monks and meditating and fasting, eating lots of healthy foods, and really experiencing this body and myself, diving more deep into and talking to my higher self, talking to me, myself, my true self, and hear lots of wisdom, this voice that comes within me. I am my ears. I'm not talking about the ears that we have here, but I am talking about the ear that we have inside. So I can hear the voices that is coming out of wisdoms, and I fall in love with that, and that is me. That is me, and I'm in love with that. And it's very beautiful thing. The more you dive into your true self, the more glories and beauty you will find within yourself. And then you will end up not taking, whatever the world has to tell you. You will have been this neutral state that nothing can really affect you, because you have your own boundaries like this. And this space, like I am saying, this place is only my space. Nobody and nothing can enter in this place. It's the space of me and my higher self. There is no separation between the soul and the higher self. I am that, and I am the essence of this pure energy of love. So now, there you go. It's your choice. Whatever you are tuning into, you have your life. You can do whatever you want to do. The illusion, the Maya, in Sanskrit, the illusion, we call it Maya. And Maya is very, very tricky, because Maya is playful, Maya is fun, Maya takes you away from your true self. Maya gives you lots of materialistic things here on earth, oh, get a girl, get a boy, oh, look at this beautiful girl or this body, oh, I want the car, oh, I want that house, I want all of this world, this really don't matter. And then you forget about your true self. You disconnect you from the supreme source, the cosmos, itself, and then you end up not even questioning about your true self, but you always feel like there is something that is really missing, that you are not doing the fulfillment. No matter how far you come in life, when it comes to your materialistic needs, you can gain all of this. You can get all of this, all of these pleasures of Maya, because Maya is very tricky. Maya says, well, come with me, let's have some fun. And then you wake up, well, Maya have also some rules, like you need to do this to get this and this, right? So now, you can choose if you want to create a good, beautiful energy signature to manifest it, or you create a bad energy signature to manifest all this. And then Maya allows you to forget about the crown chakra, the supreme source itself, Kundalini energy, rising it, enlightenment. It just allows you to forget it, and then you get lost in Maya, the illusion, the world itself. You get lost, and then what happened? You suffer. The more you gain, the more you suffer. The more you have everything, and it's if I get this, and I will just settle myself, and I will be the happiest. And then when you have it, you are just happy for maybe 1 day, 2 days, and then you get back to your old pattern, like, oh, something is missing. I'm not happy enough. Okay, now I'm gonna chase another thing to make myself happy, and then another thing to make myself happy. But the happiness, let me just tell you, the happiness is something that stays with you for eternity. It's just deep within in yourself. You just need to tune into that exists. And your happiness, your truest happiness, that's gonna allows you to be happy for the rest of your life, for eternity. You don't need to chase on something. You don't need anything or anybody to make itself happy. All it needs just itself to be happy. So basically, you don't need anything. When it's in nothingness, it's nothingness, and it feels this purity and joy out of the chi, just breathing in, and it just joy in it. It just joy in the chi. It just joy in this presence, this present moment. It just joy. It just amazing feeling, I tell you. It's better than any kind of drug that you could ever have. Like me, I'm always on drug, and it's the chi. It's the chi, is the life force. You think that the air is oxygen that is coming from the trees I'm breathing. Listen to me. It's more subtle than the oxygen that you are just breathing in. So it's the chi that makes you very joyful and happy, but you need to just tune into the presence, and you can do it just right now, activating your DMT consciousness. Do you know how you can activate this DMT consciousness? Just by breathing. Breathing in, breathing out deeply. Or you breathe out. Bhatrika Pranamya, there is lots of breathing techniques. And not only that, just by going out in nature, walking for 30 minutes, or sitting and grounding, hugging a tree, just spending more time alone in nature with yourself could activate that DMT consciousness. Or meditating, chanting on mantra Om, focusing, bring your one and only thought into this purest form of energy, which is love of God, love of yourself. And now, when you bring it, every thoughts, every negativity, all of this just disappear. When I stand, when I am having my head stand, my head down, my feet up, and I'm just into these postures right here, even if it's for some seconds, it's bring me to present moment where I didn't have any kind of thought. The technique, the medicine is to bring your awareness into the present moment. Do whatever to bring yourself into that neutral state, instead of having your mind everywhere, thinking of somebody, thinking of your situation, thinking of your past, future, or whatever happened in the present moment. All of these are just destroying you, mentally torturing you, emotionally, and taking you away from your true self. Taking you away from your true self, guys. And right now, I'm activating lots of genes. I'm activating your DNA, and I'm giving you this DMT consciousness that you can get right here. But once you shut down, I disappear, and then you are back to its old patterns. But some people that really listen to me, they can tune into the consciousness whenever they remind themselves of this truth during day, of this ultimate truth that can free you from all of this pain and suffering, and bring you to your internal space where you are the happiest, where you are the purest love frequency, because I am that, and I will be that for eternity. Nobody and nothing, none of my experience can take this away from me. And I love myself. And so there you go, guys. I love you all. Thank you all for watching. Share this video. It could change many people's life, because it's doing it already, and I appreciate you all. Also, if you want to have a reading from me, angel session and counseling, energy reading, just DM me on Messenger. I am here for you all, and you can see my reviews on my page. It's given. I also get my joyful tears when I do it, because it's always so accurate, and it could change people's lives for better, and just give you all the clarity that you need. So there you go. This is golden spiritual teacher right here, and we are evolving every single day. And I'm gonna close this with chanting on mantra. Hey, namaste everybody. I love you all. Take care. See you all soon.